Are you ready for the unforeseen challenges Mother Nature can bring? Remember the chaos of Hurricane Sandy or those harsh winter storms? When supermarket shelves run empty and panic takes over, will you be scrambling with the crowd, or will you have a plan in place? Natural disasters aren't a question of if, but when. Are you prepared to survive without essentials like food, water, or electricity for an extended period? It's time to think critically about your survival strategy. Did you know you're likely to lose access to critical supplies quickly? In this video, we'll dive into the top 20 essential items that will vanish first during a crisis. Make sure you're prepared and stay one step ahead. Let's get started. 20th item: bottled water. Have you ever wondered why bottled water flies off the shelves whenever there's a hint of emergency? It's not just about quenching thirst, it's a survival imperative. Water is the cornerstone of human necessity, vital not only for drinking but also for cooking and hygiene. Deprived of it, we face serious consequences. But why does bottled water become a rare commodity so quickly? The answer lies in both necessity and fear. Everyone requires water, and during crises, the dread of running out leads to a buying frenzy, stripping shelves bare within hours. What compounds the problem is the uncertainty about water quality after disasters strike. Events like floods or hurricanes often lead to contamination of public water systems, making the natural water around us unsafe to consume. This is precisely when having a solid plan for water purification becomes crucial. It's not only about having adequate supply, it's about ensuring its safety. To tackle this, prepare by maintaining a stockpile of bottled water at home, sufficient to cover each person's needs for at least a few days, factoring in both drinking and personal hygiene. However, don't solely rely on bottled water. Consider investing in water purification solutions. A high-quality water purifier or filtration system can transform murky or questionable water from natural sources or compromised tap water into potable water. Moreover, familiarize yourself with household water purification methods. Boiling is a tried-and-true approach, but alternatives like adding bleach drops or using iodine tablets are also effective. Each method offers different benefits, so learning multiple techniques ensures you have options to safely handle water purification in any scenario. 19. Durable non-perishable foods. In the face of looming uncertainty, one question weighs heavily on everyone's mind: why do essential items vanish so swiftly from shelves during a crisis? The answer lies in the universal impulse to ensure food security. When disaster strikes, non-perishable foods become indispensable for survival. Stocking up on items like canned goods, pasta, and rice not only provides a sustainable source of nutrition, but also peace of mind, knowing you can sustain your family for weeks or even months if access to fresh produce becomes disrupted. So how can you ensure you're prepared for the unexpected without succumbing to panic buying? One effective strategy is to progressively build a robust pantry during routine shopping. By integrating non-perishables into your regular shopping habits, you can avoid the frenzy and ensure your larder is always sufficiently stocked with a diverse lineup of food essentials. It's crucial to maintain a balance of nutrients in your pantry. Select a variety of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats: canned beans, lentils, tuna, oils, and more, all excellent choices for creating hearty meals. Don't forget to add spices and condiments. They can keep your meals enticing, even when options are limited. Remember, storage matters too. Store these food items in cool, dry areas away from direct sunlight to maximize their shelf life, and practice stock rotation, using older items first to prevent waste. Lastly, consider diversifying your emergency food stash beyond just cans. Incorporate powdered milk, cereals, nuts, and dried fruits. These items not only expand your nutritional profile but also inject variety into your diet, ensuring that even in times of stress, mealtime remains a comforting, enjoyable ritual. 18. Stocking up on personal hygiene items is a must, especially when facing potential shortages or supply chain disruptions. In times of crisis, maintaining cleanliness isn't just a habit, it's a necessity that can guard against illness. So why do these items fly off the shelves so quickly? It boils down to human instinct, a drive to ensure basic comforts and health during periods of uncertainty. Items like toilet paper and soap swiftly become hot commodities, turning simple shopping trips into a scavenger hunt. Even minor disruptions can escalate demand, as everyone rushes to secure their share, often propelled by a mindset of erring on the side of caution. So how can you stay ahead of the curve and avoid the chaos? Begin by evaluating your household's daily essentials and gradually build a sensible reserve that can comfortably see you through a few weeks. Excessive hoarding isn't necessary. Wisdom lies in moderation. The key to longevity is also effective storage. Keep these essentials in a cool, dry location. Did you know that bar soap can last indefinitely if stored correctly? On the other hand, items like liquid soap and toothpaste may have shorter shelf lives. Looking for sustainability? Consider alternatives like biodegradable wet wipes and reusable products such as menstrual cups or cloth pads. You might even try crafting your soap at home, reducing your dependence on store shelves and doing your bit for the planet. By preparing thoughtfully, you can minimize the panic of shortages and contribute positively to environmental sustainability. 17. Candles and lamps. In today's fast-paced world, candles and lamps might seem like a relic of the past, but they hold a quiet power in providing light when the sun sets and electricity fades. Imagine a world without the ambiance they create during cozy dinners and quiet evenings. However, their importance extends beyond mere aesthetics. They symbolize resilience and adaptability. In scenarios where modern conveniences fail, these simple light sources become indispensable, allowing us to cook, read, and safely navigate our surroundings without succumbing to complete darkness. What's more, in colder regions, candles can offer a slight but valuable source of warmth, an old-fashioned yet reliable ally against the chill. But with great utility comes the need for caution. Safety should always take precedence with candles, considering their potential fire hazards. Never leave candles unsupervised, and ensure they're placed on stable surfaces far from anything flammable. Use appropriate holders to contain melted wax and flames, reducing risks significantly. For lamps powered by oil or kerosene, adequate ventilation is crucial to steer clear of noxious fumes. The evolving landscape of technology pushes us to think beyond traditional methods. With candles and lamps becoming increasingly rare, it's wise to consider flashlights and headlamps as efficient alternatives. These modern devices offer enhanced safety, brighter illumination, and focused beams. Plus, investing in rechargeable batteries equipped with solar chargers ensures an inexhaustible light source, ready to combat the encroaching shadows whenever called upon. 16 essential tools and skills to acquire. In a world where unpredictability has become the norm, having the right tools and skills can make all the difference. Whether you're preparing for the unexpected or simply wish to be self-reliant, thinking ahead about self-defense and hunting tools is crucial. To start, consider acquiring non-lethal forms of self-defense such as pepper spray. These options provide security without the life-altering consequences that firearms might entail. However, if you anticipate the need for firearms, it is imperative to do so responsibly. This means obtaining the necessary licenses and undergoing rigorous training to ensure safe use. Beyond ownership, proficiency is your best ally. Practicing regularly at a shooting range can significantly improve your ability to handle these tools calmly and effectively under pressure. Similarly, gaining knowledge of local wildlife and honing basic hunting and tracking skills can be invaluable if you're considering hunting as an alternative food source. Remember, even in emergencies, local hunting regulations must be observed to avoid legal issues. Consider diversifying your tools with equipment like bows and arrows, which offer a stealthier, renewable approach to hunting compared to firearms. These tools can be game changers in quiet or resource-limited situations. Maintaining a stockpile of essential supplies, such as ammunition, and ensuring your gear is in top condition is necessary, as these items might become rare during lengthy crises. Make it a routine to check your equipment to ensure it's functional and ready at a moment's notice, because being prepared isn't just about what you have, but knowing how to make the best use of it when the time comes. 15. The magic of hand tools. When emergencies hit, it's incredible how the most unassuming tools suddenly turn into your best friends in chaos management. Let's delve into their magic. Imagine a scenario where you need to construct a makeshift shelter, patch up a broken fence, or clear debris blocking your path. Hand tools become lifelines. We're talking about hammers, screwdrivers, pliers, and multi-tools, but don't forget utility knives, can openers, saws, and even garden tools. Each of them plays a heroic role. It's no shocker that in the frantic rush just before a crisis or in its immediate aftermath, these items are among the very first to vanish off store shelves. But why wait until it's too late? By having these tools handy and mastering their use, you transform potential panic into proactive problem solving. Picture confidently fixing a shattered window, erecting a temporary shelter, or reinforcing your abode's safety, all because you've equipped yourself with not just the tools, but the know-how to wield them effectively. Preparation goes beyond possession, it's about wisdom in action. So spend some time getting to know these tools intimately. Explore their various functions and discover inventive ways they can assist you around the home. With this knowledge, you create not just a stockpile of tools, but a toolkit for resilience, ready to tackle whatever life might throw your way. 14. When it comes to items that might soon vanish, duct tape is a surprising contender you don't want to overlook. This humble tool is legendary for its incredible adaptability and strength, a true must-have in any emergency kit. Imagine the peace of mind you'd have knowing you can repair tents, secure tarps for makeshift shelters, patch holes in clothes or equipment, and even fashion a quick bandage in an emergency. The versatility of duct tape makes it one of the first things to disappear from store shelves at the mere whisper of a crisis. People instinctively reach for it, understanding that this simple, multifunctional tape can relieve the stress of unforeseen challenges. Whether it's crafting a waterproof barrier in a leaky shelter or hastily repairing broken gear, duct tape is a jack of all trades. Smart and prepared individuals ensure they have a few rolls in their emergency supplies, yet it's not just about adding another item to your kit. It's crucial to think creatively about duct tape's many uses. Practice wrapping it around a sprained ankle or fixing a leaking water bottle to become adept at its emergency applications. And here's the insider tip: don't be limited to the traditional silver variety. Duct tape comes in numerous styles, from different colors to specialized varieties for electrical tasks or heavy-duty repairs. Stockpiling a mixture can amplify your toolkit, giving you the flexibility to greet any unforeseen obstacle with confidence. As an all-purpose lifesaver, duct tape might just be the secret weapon your emergency preparedness strategy has been missing. 13 medications and vitamins. Ever wondered why medications and vitamins are the first to disappear from store shelves during a crisis? It's a fascinating yet alarming trend driven by several factors. First, consider that many of our medications and supplements are sourced globally. So when the world faces turmoil, whether through natural disasters, political upheaval, or pandemics, it creates a ripple effect that disrupts these imports, leading to swift and noticeable shortages. It's only natural to have an instinct to secure essentials when uncertainty looms, fearing that these shortages could extend indefinitely. Being prepared isn't just a good strategy, it's a necessity. For those dependent on prescription medications, a proactive approach is essential. Engage in a conversation with your healthcare provider to discuss obtaining an emergency supply in advance. Most doctors understand the importance of preparedness and may be willing to help you secure a 3-month backup. For your over-the-counter needs and daily vitamins, stockpiling a reasonable amount can cushion the blow of sudden shortages. Proper storage is crucial to maintaining the efficacy of your stockpile. Keep these items in a cool, dry space to ensure they remain effective when needed. And if you find yourself facing a shortage, remember you have alternatives. Beyond local pharmacies, health clinics, community centers, and the ever-growing field of telehealth services can assist in filling prescriptions when traditional avenues are interrupted. In a pinch, natural supplements like ginger and turmeric, known for their anti-inflammatory properties, can serve as useful stopgaps, buying you time during those critical shortages. 12. When the power goes out during an emergency, having reliable fire-starting tools can make all the difference in the world. From hardcore survivalists to everyday folks, everyone knows that fire can spell the fine line between comfort and hardship, and sometimes even life and death. It's not just about warmth. Fire means cooking food, purifying water, and signaling for help. That's why investing in quality fire-starting tools like waterproof matches and lighters is a wise move. These tools are built to work when the chips are down, in conditions where ordinary matches wouldn't stand a chance, like in the rain or after flooding. But what happens when these items start to vanish from store shelves in a crisis? Don't panic, there are clever ways to make your own. You can transform regular matches into waterproof ones by dipping them in nail polish or melted wax to shield them from moisture. Need some tinder? Mix dryer lint with a bit of wax, and you'll have a fire-starting material that catches easily and burns steadily. After preparing these homemade solutions, remember to stow them in a dry, easily accessible place, ideally in a waterproof container. This ensures they're ready whenever emergency strikes, and preparation doesn't stop at simply stockpiling these tools. Practice using them regularly. A sunny afternoon might make lighting a fire seem simple, but try doing it in the wind or rain, and the challenge becomes clear. Mastering this skill can be a lifesaver, turning a potentially dire situation into one where you're in control. 11. Generators. Those remarkable contraptions are certainly pivotal players in our lives during unexpected crises. They're like the superheroes of appliances, springing into action when disasters or blackouts strike, maintaining our comfort level by ensuring the fridge keeps buzzing and essential gadgets stay powered. But what makes generators a hot-ticket item, one you might find disappearing from shelves at lightning speed? Let's delve into this frenzy. Firstly, when the forecast predicts potential power outages, there's a collective scurry as everyone rushes to secure one. People are naturally drawn to safeguarding their lifestyle against power disruptions. Secondly, the effect of emergencies rippling through supply chains can't be underestimated. With factories slowing production and shipments facing holdups, finding a generator can become a daunting task. What's the savvy solution here? It's smart to plan ahead. If you reside in an area prone to severe weather or electric grid inconsistencies, purchasing a generator before you find yourself in dire need is not just strategizing, it's about ensuring your peace of mind. Avoid the last-minute scramble by being proactive. Yet, owning a generator is just one part of the equation. Using it safely is paramount. Prioritize locating it in a well-ventilated environment to prevent carbon monoxide hazards. Ensure it remains dry and is always operated outdoors. Adhering meticulously to its maintenance schedule is crucial for guaranteeing its availability and performance when situations demand it most. 10. Navigating the world of rapidly vanishing fresh food can be quite the challenge, especially when restocking your fridge or finding a bustling produce section seems like an elusive dream. Fresh food is more than just a staple, it's a luxury that often teeters on the edge of availability, particularly when regular supply chains hit a snag. What causes this swift disappearance? It's quite simple. Fresh food items have a notoriously short shelf life, making them highly susceptible to any disruptions in transportation or loss of power. Without electricity, refrigeration is a no-go, accelerating the spoilage of perishables at an alarming rate. Add to this logistical nightmares like blocked roads or damaged storefronts, and the challenge grows. So how do you combat these setbacks? Your best defense begins at home with a backup stock of non-perishable goodies such as canned veggies, dry pasta, rice, and even powdered milk. These aren't substitutes for fresh delicacies, but they'll keep your pantry from running bare when fresh options are scarce. Craving that garden-fresh goodness? Look towards alternative sources such as patronizing local farms, joining a CSA program, or embarking on a home gardening adventure. These avenues often deter widespread supply disruptions and deliver fresher bounty during unsettling times. Don't overlook the power of your freezer either. With enough foresight and resources, you can stock up on perishables like meats and breads and freeze them for future use. Some fruits and vegetables freeze reasonably well too, despite possible texture alterations. Extending the lifespan of your fresh foods beyond what the humble refrigerator can manage might just be your secret weapon. 9. Firewood may not be a glamorous topic, but it's undeniably crucial and possibly soon to become a rarity. Consider this in the face of a widespread power outage. Modern electric conveniences like heaters and stoves become useless. What's the old-school solution? Firewood steps up to play a vital role in keeping you warm and well-fed. Not only can it heat your home, but it can also ensure you have the means to cook a hot meal or even purify water by boiling it when water quality is a concern. In preparation for potential cold snaps or unexpected power failures, it's a wise strategy to amass a good supply of firewood, especially if you live in colder climates. Imagine the stress of scrambling for wood once temperatures drop and demand spikes. Acquiring and storing your firewood in the off-season can not only save you money, but also time. Keep your stash in a dry and easily reachable spot, safe from the elements to prevent moisture accumulation or rot, which could render the wood useless. But just having a pile of logs isn't enough. Knowing how to effectively utilize firewood is critical. Make sure your fireplace, wood stove, or fire pit is ready and working properly, and educate yourself on safe operation practices to avoid risks like carbon monoxide buildup. Lastly, remember that in prolonged survival scenarios, firewood can become a valuable bartering resource. Trading firewood for other essentials may just be the edge you need. So while it might seem old-fashioned, firewood remains invaluable, especially when modern alternatives fail. 8. Baby essentials are vanishing from store shelves faster than ever. And if you're a parent, you've probably noticed it firsthand. It's not just any items that are disappearing, it's those crucial goods like formula, diapers, and wipes that babies need to stay healthy and happy. Why do these items become scarce so quickly? Babies have unique and non-negotiable needs that can't be met with just any alternatives. Unlike adults who can adjust with canned food or varied hygiene products, babies depend on specific items for their care and nourishment. This specialized requirement, coupled with unexpected surges in demand, leads to these essentials disappearing almost overnight. During challenging times, parents naturally focus on securing what's needed for their infant's welfare, causing a rush that depletes supplies even faster. So how can you ensure you're not caught off guard the next time there's a shortage? Being proactive is key. Start by maintaining a reasonable stockpile of key baby supplies, not to hoard, but enough to get by for a few weeks if supply lines waver. Pay attention to how you store these supplies. Formula and baby food have expiration dates that need monitoring, while diapers and wipes should be kept in a clean, dry place to maximize their effectiveness. Consider also exploring sustainable alternatives. If formula access becomes limited, breastfeeding moms might explore extending nursing periods, while others could rely on community networks to find and share resources. Reusable options like cloth diapers might offer flexibility and reduce dependence on disposables. By staying prepared and thinking ahead, you can navigate these shortages without compromising your baby's essential needs. 7 portable stoves are more than just a camping accessory, they're a lifeline when traditional kitchens are knocked offline. Imagine facing a power outage or being forced to evacuate due to a storm, and suddenly, your ability to cook a hot meal and ensure safe drinking water becomes a pressing concern. That's where portable stoves, typically powered by reliable fuels like propane or butane, come to the rescue with their unmatched versatility. Whether you need to set up indoors with proper ventilation to ward off carbon monoxide dangers, or you want the ease of outdoor cooking, these handy devices adapt perfectly to all conditions. During emergencies, when essential services fail, the demand for portable stoves skyrockets. Their utility in such situations can't be overstated. They allow you to prepare hearty meals and boil water to eliminate contaminants that might be present post-disaster like floods or hurricanes. This makes them indispensable in any well-thought-out emergency preparedness kit. The rush for portable stoves isn't just a trend, it's a recognition of their critical role in survival. To avoid desperation when crisis strikes, plan ahead and have one ready long before the shelves are emptied. Safety, however, should always remain your guiding principle. If you find yourself relying on a portable stove, ensure that your indoor area is adequately ventilated. Always secure connections to prevent gas leaks or fires. Moreover, store a sufficient amount of fuel to cover your expected needs while observing safety guidelines meticulously. By doing so, you ensure that you're prepared and protected no matter what life throws your way. 6 flashlights. Imagine facing a sudden power outage or being stuck on a camping trip without a reliable source of light. Flashlights have been a staple in emergency kits for generations, but advances in technology hint they might become obsolete. Their crucial role in lighting up the darkness is undeniable, especially when the lights go out unexpectedly. Modern flashlights come with innovative features like built-in radios, keeping you informed with the latest emergency broadcasts. Some even incorporate USB ports, allowing you to charge your phone and keep lines of communication open. For these reasons, flashlights remain a go-to item when preparing for emergencies. To be adequately prepared, it's smart to distribute flashlights throughout your living space. Consider placing one by the bed, another in the kitchen, and perhaps one in the garage. If possible, keep a flashlight in your car and workplace as well. When selecting a flashlight, choose options that boast durability and water resistance, factors that ensure they can withstand various conditions. LED flashlights stand out due to their energy efficiency, long-lasting bulbs, and bright illumination. For added performance, those with adjustable settings allow you to extend battery life significantly. Moreover, enhancements like strobe or SOS features are indispensable in dire scenarios where signaling for help becomes necessary. Although flashlights might face technological competition soon, their role in emergency readiness remains as vital as ever. Stay tuned as we explore more items destined to fade away in our ever-evolving world. 5. Fuel storage. As we rely more on electric vehicles and renewable energy, traditional fuels like gasoline and diesel might become relics of the past. However, for now, they're crucial for keeping us on the move and warm during unforeseen emergencies. By stocking some fuel safely, you can dodge the panic that accompanies a power outage or an evacuation notice. Picture this: a few containers of gasoline or diesel securely stashed away, ready to spring into action when you need to hit the road or charge up with a generator. And yes, having propane or butane on hand means you'll still whip up hot meals and maintain a cozy home, even when the grid goes dark. It's essential to be safe when storing fuel. Opt for certified, sealable containers that lock in the liquid and keep leaks and evaporation at bay. These should be stored in a cool, well-ventilated area, far from any living spaces and potential sources of heat or sparks. Regular checks on your fuel's condition are a good idea as it can degrade as time ticks by. Adding stabilizers can significantly extend its shelf life, ensuring it's ready when you are. Think strategically about your fuel needs. You don't want to stash more than is practical or safe. Calculate based on past experiences, like how much you might need to keep your car and generator running for a few days, or to cook meals for the week using propane. And remember, when the chips are down, smart conservation is key. Plan routes wisely to make every trip efficient, group errands together, and only power what you really need with your generator. 4. As we explore essential items, the humble first aid kit holds its ground on our list of things you must be prepared for before they potentially disappear. Imagine being ready to handle minor mishaps with expertly packed first aid essentials right at your fingertips. These kits are meticulously curated to provide critical solutions for dealing with common injuries like cuts, scrapes, or burns. They typically hold an assortment of bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, gauze, and sometimes even specialized tools such as splints or tourniquets. Yet, possessing a first aid kit is just the first step. Knowing how to use it is equally important. Before chaos ensues, take a moment to explore its contents, learn each item's purpose, and consider enrolling in a basic first aid course to enhance your emergency response skills. This empowerment can make all the difference in a crisis. When choosing or assembling your first aid kit, it's critical to customize it based on your family's or group's unique needs. For instance, include any specific medications or supplies necessary for those with chronic conditions, and keep copies of essential prescriptions and medical documentation accessible with your kit. Being proactive with first aid readiness also means ensuring multiple kits are strategically placed in your home, vehicle, workplace, or even a portable version in your backpack for spontaneous adventures. This foresight ensures you're always prepared to act swiftly and effectively, no matter where life takes you. 3 portable toilets might not be glamorous, but they become heroes in times of crisis when traditional plumbing is knocked out. Imagine the chaos after a natural disaster like an earthquake, flood, or hurricane. It's not just about the immediate danger, but also how quickly a lack of basic sanitation can spiral into a public health nightmare. That's where portable toilets come to the rescue, offering a clean, accessible solution when conventional facilities fail. When you're putting together your emergency preparedness kit, including a portable toilet can majorly boost your comfort and maintain hygiene during those tough times without water or sewer service. Don't forget to stock up on extras like toilet chemicals and biodegradable bags. These little additions can make a big difference. But preparedness doesn't stop at simply having the gear. Think strategically about where you're going to store these essential items. They should be easy to reach, yet secured safely so they won't cause any trouble during an emergency. When it comes to setting up your portable toilet, choose a private and suitable spot to maintain personal dignity and sanitation. Also, having a waste management plan is crucial, especially if the crisis extends over days or weeks. As we adapt to modern challenges, it looks like traditional plumbing might become another casualty on the list of disappearing conveniences. So being proactive and thoughtful in your emergency plans can save you a lot of stress and discomfort down the line. 2 seeds are gaining attention as one of those essential items that might soon become scarce. In times of uncertainty, securing a stock of seeds becomes critical, but it's not simply about hoarding large quantities. Begin by identifying which seeds suit your local climate and meet your family's dietary needs. Staples like potatoes, beans, carrots, and squash are top choices because they're both easy to cultivate and yield generous harvests. Ensuring you have a diverse collection of seeds is vital, yet an ethos of sharing and community cooperation is essential. Proper storage plays a crucial role in preserving seed viability. Seeds thrive in cool, dry conditions, so proper storage techniques are a must. Even if you're late to the seed-saving game, don't fret, there are creative solutions to explore. Look into local seed exchanges or gardening clubs, where seeds can often be swapped or acquired. Online gardening communities are amazing sources of valuable advice on seed saving and swapping strategies. Empower yourself by learning to collect and preserve seeds from your crops, enabling independence from stores in uncertain times. Enhancing your gardening skills further cements self-sufficiency. Whether understanding the basics of soil preparation and plant care or mastering advanced techniques like crop rotation and natural pest control, expanding your knowledge will only benefit you. Dive into resources such as local agricultural extensions, online courses, and gardening books to fully prepare yourself for any potential shortages or crises ahead. With these skills and strategies, you'll be ready to face the future with confidence and resilience. Batteries might not seem like the most exciting item to discuss, but they are absolutely essential in maintaining some semblance of normalcy, especially when everything else seems chaotic. To ensure you're prepared and not caught off guard during those crucial moments, it's vital to plan ahead. Begin by identifying the types of batteries your devices require, be it AAA, or D cells, and stock up accordingly. For those with rechargeable devices, investing in a high-quality charger is a smart move. Imagine being in a prolonged power outage. Why not consider solar chargers? They're a fantastic, sustainable solution since they don't rely on the power grid and are invaluable, particularly if you reside in a sunny region. But what if you're a bit late to the game and suddenly find batteries and chargers hard to come by? That's where thinking outside the box becomes crucial. Instead of heading to the usual big retailers, consider visiting smaller local shops, electronic outlets, or hardware stores, which often might not be the first stops for others. Additionally, keep an eye on online markets for availability. Remember to be cautious of price gouging during periods of high demand. Proper battery maintenance is key. Store them in a cool, dry place to extend their lifespan, keep watch on expiration dates, and regularly rotate your stock to maintain freshness. For rechargeable batteries, adhere strictly to the manufacturer's guidelines to maximize their longevity. To really stretch your battery life, knowing how to conserve power is critical. Prioritize essential devices and use them strategically. Simple actions like reducing phone usage to conserve battery or opting for candlelight over flashlight during night hours can make a significant difference in how long your power lasts. In conclusion, the ever-evolving landscape of technology and consumer preferences means that many of the items we take for granted today might not be around tomorrow. Whether it's due to technological advancements, shifts in environmental focus, or changing consumer behaviors, these 20 items on the brink of disappearing illustrate the dynamic nature of our world. As some items fade away, new innovations emerge, offering fresh opportunities to adapt, innovate, and preserve the essentials we cherish. Staying informed and proactive about these transitions not only prepares us for what's to come, but also allows us to appreciate the everyday conveniences that, for now, remain at our fingertips.